Where's TK today? Today we are at Empire Ranch. It's a lovely little BLM area outside of Tucson, Arizona. Look, it's just gorgeous, but that is week 9. We're talking about
Week 7.
Week 7 was mostly spent in Sedona, Arizona.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Sedona has an amazing amount of hikes that you can access and just a lovely area, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, you could spend weeks just in Sedona.
Amazing, beautiful. Week 7 was packed with Edge of the World camping, Devil's Bridge, Subway Cave, Boynton Canyon, Birthing Cave, Airport Mesa, and Bob's Welding Shop.
The pinnacle.
The pinnacle. We also did get a Sonoran dog.
Sonoran dog, yep.
Started off coming into Sedona, Arizona, and did the Bell Rock hike.
Yeah, that was one of those driving along and went, hey, what's that?
Yeah, hey, let's go hike that. That looks like there's a lot of people there. We could probably fit our way in. Since there's no boondocking in the Sedona Valley, we headed up to Fry Creek Campground. It was just some BLM land, but one thing was very nice is the Oak Creek overlook right above all those switchbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really cool. A little tough with a cabover camper, but we pulled over when we could. A lot of coyotes at night.
Yeah, it was quiet in the woods, but yeah, the coyotes that night. That was the first time I heard them so loud. I have heard more since, but yeah, I was sitting on the couch in the dark for whatever reason and heard them and opened up the window and just kind of put my ear to the window and listened to them, and it sounded like they were just over that little wood barrier that was there.
Yeah, they were calling to us. They were curious of what we were doing.
Oh, I almost went. I heard that siren's call.
Yeah, it's hard to reject that one. The campground wasn't great, and it was difficult to get to Sedona, so we decided we keep seeing all these things of Edge of the World, amazing campground. The problem is everybody complained about the road.
They had reason to.
They say it takes an hour and a half. Well, in that cabover camper, it took us
2.5 hours of bumpy, slow crawl quality time.
Yep, quality time of listening to the camper creak and the whole suspension trying to give way, and pretty rough with this big of a rig and off-roading, because you can go fast. If you go fast, you can absorb all the little washboards and the little nuisance rocks. The problem is as soon as you hit a little wash or things get out of shape, you just end up with a yard sale in the camper. So
when things go wrong, they can go wrong.
Edge of the World was an amazing vista overlooking Sedona and that whole mountain range. Yeah, we're hundreds of feet above the valley. There's Sedona. And we're camped right there. So that's our view. And there's just a bunch of little campgrounds all along this sheer cliffs and these precipices, and they've eliminated some of the camping, so you do have to, you're over on one side, but since we're there weekdays, there really wasn't a lot of people there.
You had to look around a bit. If you go on to the camping sites, they say that it's closed, and it is that portion. So you have to kind of, like Tom said, head over to the one edge a little bit, and there's
Yeah,
some
go a little more
spots.
east. We did some hiking. We found a cougar's den or a cat's den of some sort. Okay, so far so good. We have not been eaten by a mountain lion.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And we're all got to be 10 feet away from the spot we were in, so I think we're good.
Yeah, because I don't think he can go this far.
Nah.
I don't smell the urine, so we're probably okay. Because you can see little fur poop and the smell of cat urine. So we had our heads on the swivel around that area.
Yeah, we didn't hang around that long.
Yeah, I did take Karen out onto a razorback edge that was...
Yeah, he tried to kill me again. I have documented proof.
Yep. Lovely little area, and it's really fun to get to because it's super hard and you have to like look for your routes. It's not just a beaten path down to the edge of the... This is the end of this one. We have to find our way down.
It's gonna be a backpack.
Yeah, you're right. That's where we're trying to get to. This point that was all cliffy and shit.
Oh, cliffy. I thought it was beautiful. I mean, heights are not my thing, but as long as I'm in control of it and nobody is around me when I'm moving, it's all good. If I'm going to go look over a precipice, then whomever, Tom, has to get himself stationary and stand there and not move so that I can come up.
I would imagine just as you're looking over the edge and everything's starting to come into different perspective, and then you see somebody jumping around you, kind of throws
not my gig.
Throws the whole senses off.
I get how people are afraid of heights, and I can feel that building up. But normally, I haven't had a point at this point that I haven't been able to control it. So, I mean, I can see how people do have issues, but
yeah. And that leads us to the Devil's Bridge. After we left the edge of the world, we went for some hiking in Sedona, which is just amazing. And it's interesting too because they do mixed use, so they have hiking and biking, really against e-bikes. Every trail we saw said no e-bikes.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that anywhere, and it's all over Arizona. And I get it though. I mean, we have e-bikes, but we're pedaling most of the time. But some of them, they can barrel through there at 50 miles an hour.
Devil's Bridge is quite a hike to get to. There's a lot of scrambling that you have to climb hands and feet up certain areas, which I just love. I love bouncing up them, and I feel so energetic and so young just messing around on that super sticky soapstone red rock. A lot of people were saying that they just couldn't do it. They were just locked up. They tried to get close to it and they would just back out of it. But it's still 6 feet wide at its widest point up there.
And I can still see it. I haven't hit that point yet, but I can see if you think about it too much, how you can build it up and you just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, push it off into that stuff.
Yeah. And if you ever wonder about personal space and the small area that we're living in, this would be one example of a hike that we chose to do separately and have a little bit of a personal time.
Yeah, Karen likes her slower, more methodical, taking in every picture and every little bug that crawls next to her. And I'm more of a I enjoy the process, and part of it is just the hiking speed. I hike faster than Karen does.
100%. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We still can get together at the end of the day and share our different experiences. And actually, I think it kind of helps because if you're living and working and playing together, at the end of the day, you go, oh, you know what I saw today? And you go, yeah, I do.
Because I was right there.
I'm always right there.
Always right there. I shot up there, shot back, crossed Karen's path, said hi, gave her a kiss, walked on. I also went to go explore the birthing cave. The birthing cave is, just to be blunt, it kind of looks like you're exiting the birthing canal. It's just the shape of it.
So well named, I guess.
Yes. It's on maps, but they have no official trails that get to it. Like Google shows you coming into the top and then having to rappel down like 100 feet magically. I don't know. But if you take your time and look around and kind of know where it is, you can wander and find it. I actually found the cave that was right next to it and spent some time in it. Phenomenal views, again, phenomenal view. And you can see it all from the birthing canal. Cave, birthing cave. But I did work my way, did go back down and go back up. So here's the birthing canal, cave. Over here was where Devil's Bridge was. When you're hiking here and you see this sign, it says trail that way, head that way. And you'll find your way over there to the birthing cave.
Nice, and in the meantime, I had gone back to the camper, and I did not know he was going on another hike, which was cool. But when I got back to the camper, there was 5 fire engines and EMS vehicles parked along the road we were on, and I thought, oh, I hope this isn't us.
I sent her a text message because I saw them, and I said, all the emergency vehicles are not for me.
Text which I did not get because I didn't have signal.
Don't have servers.
I had faith.
Yeah, they'd either come knocking on the camper or they wouldn't.
I was gonna give another amount of time and then go over and go, so this isn't this guy, is it? You're not looking for this one.
After the birthing cave, we headed to Airport Mesa. Airport Mesa we could see from our camp at Edge of the World. And we were camped right there, in that little dark spot, right in the middle. This is Airport Vista, Mesa. Just a really flat mesa and perfect place to build an airport. So
they did.
We went up there to kind of take a look around, see the view. Nice attendant charges you $2, $4, something like that.
Something like that.
And she's all like, and if you guys decide to take a nap and don't wake up till 8 a.m. So she was kind of implying that you could stay the night up there, that you could sleep up there. Everything we read said you can't, and it also says no overnight RVs. So I don't know if it was private property and nobody patrolled it, or if it would have been patrolled and we would have been kicked out. We decided just to not risk it.
Yeah, and it wasn't that nice to spend the night.
Oh no, and people would be coming through there all night to look at the views, to look at Sedona lit up at night.
Yeah.
We did hike to the Airport Mesa Vortex to try to get some good chi. Chi, right? Or is that tea?
It is whatever you want it to be.
All right, we were trying to get some good vibes up there. It was very popular and there was a lot of people up there. So we motored back to Airport Mesa to watch the sunset because that's a big draw up there.
Yeah, it was very pretty. It was a bunch of people and the sunset, etc. And a local band had set up their equipment and there was some music in the background. It's very beautiful.
See on Instagram. Reality. Too many people for me, especially when you're like taking a video and somebody just walks in front of you because they want the field of view. Whatever, moving along.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
On the top of the world, down on creation. I can't not sing that song or hear that song.